The project started off just to turn Main Street into a movie theater. But then it unlocked this whole other thing. When you first walk into town, all you see is all these empty storefronts. You look in and people just store junk in there. This town was built for a different time, for different people, for different uses. And now the fact that it's all abandoned, it's almost like a relic. My work is about traveling to different communities and trying to understand them directly, and then translating their issues into a new work of art for them.
I said, look, I can see the town as it is now. However, I'm an outsider. I said, can you describe what has happened here that I wouldn't be able to see visually?
What kept coming up in these conversations was the downtown. They were bringing up everything from memories of bumping into neighbors, dances, and being there as kids.
I asked another question, which was, can you tell me a secret of Lyons? And someone pointed to this building that we're standing next to and said, you know, that building actually isn't a full building, it's just the front of a building. We realized the city owned it, and so that's how the project started.
I'm standing in Main Street alone at night. I see the buildings and the road, but what I actually see is two walls and a floor. The Storefront Theater will turn Main Street into a movie theater. What we're gonna do is build a metal wall and metal awning that bends down over the sidewalk, and then bleachers pull from inside the building onto Main Street. And a tractor brings in the screen, and that's what makes the seating and the screen of this outdoor movie theater. Ever since we started building this theater, everybody told me I gotta meet this guy named Bill. He used to work at the old movie theater, and supposedly he really loves movies.
I got a job at the movie theater as a projectionist. The movie theater closed in, I think, 1985. I had such great memories here. As soon as I heard that it closed, I went down and asked if I could, buy up anything that was still left.
He actually loved the theater and everything about it, to the point where when it closed, he bought the seats and he bought the projectors, and eventually he bought the building. And he now turned it into a movie-making studio for himself. So I knew I had to meet this guy.
Once you turn the stairs and go down to the basement, all of a sudden you start to see
a little model of a spaceship, a mannequin dressed up in 1960s clothes, and a half-built robotic cat.
And then there's like full-on rooms that are like studio style. Like you open the door, you're in a 1950s diner. Or you open another door and you're in a spaceship that he's totally mocked up from the TV show.
The set in my basement is just a few original props from different shows, but when they aren't available, then I make them myself. Pretty much be just me and the cat and a few guest aliens. Main star, he and I travel on the spaceship and have adventures.
You open up another door, which were the doors of the real theater, and you're going into a theater that he made in his basement.
And then sitting in the theater, it dawns on me, this guy has got to be part of the project.
So I asked him, hey Bill, but would you want to make a documentary about Main Street?
So Bill starts collecting all the people of the town for his movie as we continue building Storefront Theater. I can see this is stressful for Bill.
It was the biggest thing he'd ever made.
And I'm just so happy to see that he's pushing it to his absolute full potential.
Any movie's, not a single person project, but this one actually involved a good part of the town.
It took a billion different little things to make this happen, but I can actually start to see this coming together now. I think this is a project that's going to allow people to see Main Street and their situation in a whole new way. Tonight is not only the debut of Bill's film, but it's also the debut of the Storefront Theater.
We had touched so many people in the making of this thing. It was their town, their lives, and they're in the film. And when that movie came on, dead silence the entire 45 minutes.
People were just locked in.
And then at the very end, this guy comes to me, this old man, and he says, "This is the greatest thing I've ever seen." We have literally taken the town he knows and made it do something crazy, and then we made a film all about the history of his entire life with the people he knows. It's almost like a dream.
Hey, what's up guys? We are here live downtown Lyons getting ready for the movie tonight. We got a lot going on. We have the art gallery, a bunch of cool pictures. We got live music going on.
I was standing by my window on one cold and cloudy day when I saw that hearse come rolling for to carry my mother away. Will the circle be unbroken by and by, Lord, by and by? There's a better home awaiting in the sky.